Substack. So I am not a fan of Substack, so that's an issue in my blog. I will fix that. We are gonna trash Substack accessibility in 5 minutes, and we are gonna try to do it with my blog as well and with GitHub, so just for comparison. So this is not a comprehensive accessibility test, this is gonna be only a keyword test, and the only reason is because I saw a post from Dan Edens on LinkedIn about how to test accessibility with a keyboard. So I just remember that when I was a kid, I just lost the mouse because we didn't have money. So I couldn't replace the mouse, and I got very good with the keyboard to doing only keyboard things. So that's why accessibility, I think, is super important. We need to make sure that our websites are accessible. Let's see just one of the aspects of accessibility, which is the keyboard navigation, right? So keyboard navigation is make sure that everything in your page can be accessible with keyboard. So let's take the example of GitHub, right? So I can go to GitHub, and then if I press tab, you can see that there is one thing here that is called skip to content. So this is a GitHub thing. If I keep pressing tab, you can see that the focus starts changing to the whole elements on the web page. So one of the accessibility tests is to check that you can access to all the elements on the web page just with keyboard only, right? So we'll go to one of my repositories, and you can see that I can still access everything. I can just click enter on skip to content, and you can see that now I will just skip all the tabs and I'm going directly to the content. So let's try to change the settings. I will tap enter, and I can change all the settings, right? So let's try to change the default branch, right? So I can just do enter there, and I can just put another name of the branch, right? Like main 2. I can access the learn more. I can go to the rename branch, and I can click type escape, and I can just escape from that, right? So I can just upload an image. See, cool. And then yeah, so you basically GitHub is very accessible in the keyboard navigation. So one of the things, it's accessible insights. So you can just click here in accessible insights, and this is for Microsoft Edge, and you can do a lot of testing, and one of them is the fast pass, right? So it will check that there are 2 issues here. I won't go into the details of those, we are in keyboard navigations, but the second one is the tab stops. So you can see that I can click on visual helper here, and whenever I just click tab, it will keep all the navigation that I can go, right? So now let's trash Substack. So I am not a fan of Substack, but I need to recognize that Substack and Medium is 2 of the main creator content platforms for writers. So I have my Substack there, and let me open that, and let's try to navigate with the tab, right? And this is where things get funny. If I click tab, where is the focus? So you can see that there is no indication that there is focus. So people that relies on keyboard only cannot see where is the focus. And with people that is visually impaired, this is super important because you cannot see the contrast, you cannot see where you are, and you may get lost, right? So tab navigation is important. I can figure out where is my tab based on this part of the browser that tells me what it is. So I know that now I am in the how to get the right job title of my post, and if I keep going, I can see that I am in different parts, including one that is JavaScript boy. So let's see what the accessible insights for web tell me about this page. You will start seeing a lot of difference, right? So all of this is color contrast. There is no name. If I run a screen reader on this, the narrator won't be able to know. So there are many, 112 issues just in the web page, right? And now let's try to go to the tab stops. Now you can see where is my tab, right? And that I can navigate by those, but there is no focus. There is no way. Let's try to go to the dashboard, right? So we'll go to the dashboard, and you can see that I don't have many subscribers, but I like those. So thank you for the 25 subscribers that are there. But again, 57 issues. And then on tab stops, you can see now that I can go. So this is an issue. One of the things, remember in GitHub, I was able to click enter and then know where I am and just open. So I will open this drop down menu, and then if I want to access post or note, if I do it with the arrows, it just keep moving. And if I click tab, I go to the paired subscribers part. So I cannot really go and select anything there. So I can open that, but I cannot go to the post or note or treat. So I cannot select any option there. So that's an issue, because it's not only for visually impaired people, I cannot really access any of those, right? So let's see my blog, and I haven't reviewed my blog on that aspect. So let's try to navigate with the tab. So my tab is on my logo, and yeah, so I can go. Yeah, it has an indication of where it is. Yeah, so it is not bad. It seems like I can go all of that. So let's try to subscribe to my blog, and oh, the focus get lost. So I need to fix that. So whenever I open the model, the first element in that model needs to have the focus. In this case, it can be directly the input, right, that we have here, Mastodon Social. Let's see, with escape I cannot close the model. So that's an issue in my blog. I will fix that. So now let's see if I can just go to the comments. Now I am in the tags. Yeah, I can go to the comments. So let's see if I can just click here, take me home. Yeah, it works. So let's see. So let's try to run the fast pass in accessibility insights. 5. So this is not that bad. It's mostly color contrast. Yeah, maybe I need to make this green more green, or put a blue, or something like that. And then the visual helper, you can see how can I access all the elements. So that's a very easy test. It needs to be the minimum thing in your applications. Make sure that the focus is there, make sure that the contrast is there, and you can navigate everything with the keyboard. And that was one of the reasons that is very easy, and I prefer to use HTML elements, even HTML semantic elements, is because those are already include all the accessibility features on the browser. So if you start creating or recreating drop downs and those kind of things just because they look cool, make sure that those are accessible. So all those new fancy React components that doesn't have built-in accessibility, that is an issue, right? So that's it. Thank you very much, and subscribe if you like this. And this is a pilot about accessibility. If you like this, just let me know and I can make more videos like this. Thank you.